I'm going to show you in this tutorial how to fade image in Figma. And why you should consider learning this is because when you learn to create a smooth or just you learn to fade your image in Figma, that's going to create a smooth transition between elements. It's also going to draw more attention. That depends how you're using this. You shouldn't overuse this technique, but you know, for different scenarios and just learning overall how to create a fade for your image, I think it's really gonna help you not only to understand how to use it, but also overall if you want to learn, if you want to be a designer, and that's just some basic stuff, some design principles, or some just design um, things you should know if you're working in a Figma. So let's start. Let's start with this tutorial. Make sure you subscribe for more tutorials, and if you haven't yet, and let's jump right into this video. So what you have to do is to go here, and then you're gonna have to hover your mouse over file, and then here you have place image. So let's click on place image. Also, you also have here, it disappeared. You also have here the shortcut. So you can also use the shortcut Control Shift K or Command, I believe, Shift K for Mac users. And now let's click, please click on place image. And here we have a couple of images you downloaded, you know, but I'm gonna select here this image. And now I have this image, and as you can see, when I'm moving my mouse, the cursor, you can see the image is attached to this cursor. But now, if I just drag, I can simply add this add the image. But something you should know is you can add the image how you want. You can literally crop the image while you're adding the image. You can also use Shift, which will add actually the original resolution of the image. You can also hold Alt, which will crop from from all the sides basically. But I like to use the Shift because I want to add the original image. Now I have the image. You can also click on this icon here, this circle. Now you can grab like this if you want to create a circle, kind of a circle, but more rounded corners from both sides. Now we're gonna have to go to fill here, click on fill. Here we have fill, exposure, some options to actually edit our image, which is nice. Pretty helpful if you want quickly to edit your image. Now let's click on a gradient. And now we have a gradient here, but we don't really want gradient, and we want the image. So now the next step, we're gonna have to go to rectangle or press R on your keyboard. So you can also press R, and you can add now a rectangle. Hold Shift if you want to lock in. Go move the rectangle over our image for this effect. We're going to round the corners as well. You can also just select it, go to fill, and now we can hide it here and see. And here we have some options to add a gradient here. From here we can move this gradient, and let's actually add this red color right above, and then probably some white here. And here you can also change the radius right over here. And now you can still resize this, something like this. Let's go back here, and we can also reverse this if you would like to have this darker part at the bottom, or the fading part right over here. And now please just right click, exit the fill, and right click now, and make sure here you select both, so the picture and this rectangle that's turned kind of in a gradient. Highlight both. You can also press Ctrl+A to select all. You can also click on here, hold Shift, select another one here, because maybe you think like, these both are overlapping and how can I select it? Well, you just have to. I was kind of confused at the first time. Now, Figma is not very hard to learn, but it can be confusing for complete beginners or people are just learning, Figma design and now we're gonna have to, before we select, you can select, but let's actually first right click and select here send to back. We're gonna have to send this this rectangle. We're gonna have to send this rectangle back to this image. All right, and now this rectangle, so this rectangle is behind this image, and now it's very important to right click now here and select use as mask. And now we have this effect here, but yeah, just determine how you like this effect to go. And what this effect does, the rectangle basically becomes the mask, and you can think of the rectangle as your as a way, because like all the parts, like the rectangle can define the areas where you see the image underneath. So like the transparent areas in the rectangle act like when you have like a physical mask, maybe like a Halloween mask, and is in front of your face, and the holes in the mask can let you see through to your face, and but like other solid parts of the mask block your view, right? So that's kind of the analogy here, how this mask works. How this works, right? How this mask works in Figma. But there are some parts here on this the rectangle. This parts, the solid parts, will act basically like solid parts of your mask, which will completely block the image below. But here, as I said, is very important, because when you can drag like this, as you can see what it does, and yeah, you can kind of create these nice shapes if you want to. And also here is very important, I just press Ctrl+Z to undo. It's also important here is that with this, let's bring in front back, and now we're gonna work with this linear here. And as I said, we can move around the way we want. We can create more, or just we delete if you want to. Let's say we would want to undo this and then up. Can create some nice effects. And now here, what is cool about this is, now we have a couple of this color added here. We can actually use this. We can go here, see this icon here, click on this icon, or you can see it says blend mode. We can click on blend more, and we can select here saturation. And then if I'm dragging this down like this, I can have only a portion, a small portion of this video that there's color, and then we don't have color, it's just completely desaturated. And we can also grab this like all the way down here, and now this color, we don't even have color here, which is cool effect. And now to show you how to create this, because I'm making this video too long already, I'm sorry. What you can do also to delete this, select delete, press on your keyboard delete, and I just have some black here, but can grab like this. And also you can see here the transparency, it's 100%. Now I can leave this. I have the transparent, I have this image, the image, we have this rectangle, and we can do it again. Make sure you also go to fill and change a couple of things here. So for this white here, you can change the transparency here. Now for the second one, should be green, and actually this should be white, kind of something like this. So white color and then green. Can also move this other way around. And now you can you grab from here. So make sure you have this white and black. You get this effect, and can change from here. And now let's exit this, send this back, move this here, select both, and now select use as mask. And now you're going to have this really nice effect. You can also go back here, and select the rectangle, go to fill, and you can still move this other way around if you want to. Something like this. And you'll only have this at the bottom, and you can still change all of this, which is great. You can add another one even. You can also let's say right click here and copy or paste as PNG. And now we have two here, but we can also just grab like this and move up. It's like you hold Alt, also is very important. You can create copies. And now we have one here, the other one is there, but just remember you have to hold to select it, and then hold Alt and drag. You're gonna create a copy. And you also have a new, we can create maybe a group section with more here. You can right click on this one and just delete it. Now in this group, I just want to show you that you can also, you have this image here. We can click on a frame here. You can also use the shortcut F, and here we have a new frame. You can click on fill, and here you can select the image. So you have image here. So for this image, we can choose an image, add an image here. I'm gonna add the same image, and here you have the option to fill, to crop, to title here. But I'm gonna select here fill and change the exposure how you like to. And here in fill, we can add another fill, and for this one, this is a gradient. Now, as I said, we can add some colors here to customize this fill. Now we can add different colors like so. Different color here at the bottom, maybe one in between. And we can also use this to darken, to multiply, to plus darken, which will change pretty nicely the color of the image. You can use this to create really nice effects to really make these photos stand out in your design. But yeah, that's just some simple stuff, basic stuff. I'll say there's so many other things you can do to make your designs look much better, your websites. So I hope you found this video helpful. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe for more, and I'll see you in the next video.